Hello and welcome. My name is Biagio Mazza, Pastoral Associate at St. Sabina Parish in Belton, Missouri, and I'm here to welcome you to another question in our Do You Know series. Today's question centers around the celebration that we have every first Sunday of October that is known as Respect Life Sunday. In order to understand what we mean by respect life, it's important to look at the meaning and significance that it has for us as Christian disciples. The entire essence of the Christian life is respecting life. This jumps off of Jesus' teaching in Matthew 25 that essentially proclaims that whatever we do to the least of our brothers and sisters, we do to God. In other words, our relationship to God is factored or is really based on the way we treat others. And that treatment of others has to be always with honor, respect, dignity, and worth. And that is what we are called to as disciples. It is something that is known as an involvement with all of life, referred to as a womb-to-tomb ethics of life. In this situation, all of life at its many stages and in all its problems are to be treated with respect, with honor, with justice, with sincerity, to care and to really nourish life in all of its forms. This is important for us as Catholics because oftentimes, even though we respect life across the board, we tend to center in on one or two items and forget the many other items with regards to attention to respecting life. Oftentimes we kind of focus in on abortion or stem cells or euthanasia and forget all the other people who are suffering or maybe dying because of poverty, because of violence, because of violence and many other issues, especially these days in our understanding of people who are displaced by violence, refugees, immigrants, people who are treated with injustice, people who are abused, all these, the people who are in prison, people who are on death row, all these are people that we are called to honor, respect, care for, and do whatever we can to make sure that their lives, no matter what their situation is, are being respected and honored. And this is very important for what it means to, this is exactly what it means to be the essence of the Christian life, the hallmark of what it means to be a Christian. In our tradition, one of the best proponents of this was Cardinal Bernardin from the Archdiocese of Chicago. Cardinal Bernardin suggested in one of his presentations that we ought to look at the respecting life in a consistent way. He called it the consistent ethic of life. And his proposal was that we look at life and respect life from womb to tomb, that none of it, all of it is inclusive in our tradition, and none of it is to be excluded from our attention and care. He proposed that we should be very much attuned to all those who are suffering from all sorts of issues in life, most especially the injustice perpetuated on them by others. He called us to examine our own Respect Life programs and Respect Life issues to see, are they attuned to all of the various stages in life? Are we paying attention to these days, for example, to immigrants? Or do we consider immigrants as something that doesn't demand our attention or our care? Are we paying attention to refugees, people who have been displaced from their homes because of violence and so on, and seeking a home in our land and so on? Are we paying attention to them? Because that's the essence of what it means to be a disciple of Christ. So this Sunday, as we celebrate Respect Life, it would be important to kind of examine the programs that we have in our parishes and our own attitudes, whether they are consistent with an ethic of life that covers all stages of life from womb to tomb. And therefore, it is important to examine our own attitudes and perspective to what life means and what's inclusive of respecting life. I hope this has helped in at least giving you a better idea of what the meaning and significance of Respect Life Sunday is all about. And I hope that you would return again to more Do You Know series as we explore the essence of what it means to be disciples of Christ. Thank you very much.